The January numbers for our local real estate markets here in Hamilton and Burlington just came out, and they're telling us exactly where the opportunities are hiding for 2026. Hi everyone, I'm Dana Gain, and I've been helping people navigate this market for years. Today we're going to look at the January numbers for Hamilton and Burlington, and I'm going to tell you exactly what they suggest for the spring market ahead. Let's start with Hamilton. For the city as a whole, the average sale price in January was around $736,000. This is down about 7% from this time last year. And this, of course, continues the trend of the calmer, more balanced market that we saw in 2025. But Hamilton's a city of many different neighborhoods, and the trend seems to be operating slightly differently depending on where you are in Hamilton. If you're looking for affordability, Hamilton East was definitely the standout player in January. It's one of the only places in Hamilton where prices actually went up slightly to an average of about $563,000. More homes were sold there compared to last year, which tells us that the first-time buyers and investors out there are seeing a lot of value in Hamilton East. In Hamilton Center, we saw prices dip a little bit, but sales were actually up almost 9%. Again, this shows strong interest from buyers who are seeing an opportunity. Now, let's talk about Hamilton Mountain. It's a different story. Prices were down about 4% and fewer properties sold. So, a bit of a cooler market on Hamilton Mountain, and the same goes for Hamilton West, which saw the biggest price drop in all of Hamilton, about 15%. However, if you're a home buyer, this is a great opportunity. You have lots of room to negotiate. What about the suburbs? Ancaster, Dundas. Prices were pretty much flat compared to last year. We didn't really see a material change here. However, we did see far fewer homes actually sell during the month of January. Who knows? It was cold. This suggests that the people in these what we call move-up markets are hesitating a little bit. They're being more cautious. We're seeing a similar trend to Ancaster and Dundas in Stony Creek as well. Prices are down a little bit and sales have slowed also. So what's the takeaway for Hamilton? Well, if you know Hamilton, you know it's really a collection of mini cities or mini markets. So whether you're planning to buy or to sell, it's going to depend a lot on where you specifically fall within the Hamilton area. We are seeing, in general, most of the action is happening in the most affordable areas of Hamilton. Now let's look at Burlington. Burlington has its own story, and it's very different from Hamilton. The average sale price in January for detached properties was $1.327 million. That's actually up about 3.5% compared to last year. So while we did see fewer homes sell, the ones that did sell sold for more than expected. This tells us that the demand for single-family detached properties in Burlington is still very strong. Now, of course, detached homes, that's not the whole picture. When you look at the overall Burlington market, including condos and townhouses, the average selling price is around $750,000. That number is down about 10% compared to last year. So what's going on? The market for detached properties is clearly operating slightly differently than it is for condos and townhouses. Buyers who want the detached home in Burlington are still willing to pony up the money for it, but in the condo and townhouse market, we do see a bit more softness. This is why when you hear quotes about average prices in cities like Burlington and Hamilton, it doesn't really tell the whole story. In Burlington in particular, the type of home you're looking for makes all the difference. Okay, so we have Hamilton and Burlington telling different stories, different home styles. What does all this mean for you? Well, we have a lot of properties for sale. So for buyers, this is great news. You've got lots of choices. You can see plenty of properties, negotiate to your heart's content, and protect yourself with those conditions. This is especially true in areas like Hamilton West or Hamilton Mountain, or if you're looking for a condo in Burlington. There are significant opportunities here. For sellers, it means you need to be strategic and realistic. You'll be competing with a lot of other properties. Your house needs to be priced correctly from the beginning based on your specific local market. For example, one of those mini markets in Hamilton, it needs to be priced well for your home style, detached condo versus townhouse, because as we've seen, particularly in Burlington, we see differences there. We're looking at a bit of a different kind of market in 2026, a little bit more normal, a little bit more balanced, and that's good for everyone in the long run. So what does this suggest for the spring market 2026, which is the question, of course, on everyone's minds? The window of opportunity for buyers isn't going to last forever. So if you're waiting for a great time to jump into the market, this would be that time. We do see that interest interest rates are stabilizing, which is great. So for any potential home buyers out there, first-time buyers, especially that have been waiting to get into the market and they're watching interest rates fall, the fact that we've had 2 consecutive messages from the Bank of Canada, which is that interest rates are not changing, that should encourage a lot of first-time buyers into the market. If you're a buyer in Hamilton, if you're looking for affordability, I would say focus on Hamilton East and Hamilton Center. If you're looking for a great deal, focus on Hamilton Mountain and Hamilton West for some negotiating opportunities. Lots of stability, as I said, in Ancaster and Dundas. We're not seeing a big shift in either direction. But of course, regardless, if you are looking for a property, make sure you've got that mortgage pre-approval in place before you start shopping. Now, if you're a buyer in Burlington, if you want a detached home, be prepared for a semi-competitive market. You still have time to be a little bit selective, but that area is moving reasonably well. If you're looking for a condo or a townhouse in Burlington, of course, you're going to have more negotiating power. If you're thinking about selling in Hamilton, Burlington, Caledonia, any of these surrounding areas, the key word for this year is going to be strategy. We need to price your home for this market that we're in right now. We need to make sure it's decluttered, it's clean, and that it shows beautifully. Make sure you check out my video on the top 10 inexpensive ways to get your house ready for sale. If you get your house ready properly and we price it well, serious buyers are going to find you. Navigating this market takes local knowledge, accurate data, and a clear strategy. Whether you're buying, selling, or just investigating the market, I'm here to help you make the right move. If you found this video helpful, please remember to like, subscribe, share, and hit those post notifications. It really helps my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.